As South Africa's leading independent wine and spirit company, DGB could not exist without the bounty of our natural world. So we take our responsibility to our planet, its citizens, and its continued progress very seriously. We are passionate industry champions of sustainable, viable, and above all, practical responses to the challenges of a planet under threat. It's not fashionable corporate altruism, it's business common sense. Our customers demand it, because pleasure without responsibility is a hollow reward with a bitter aftertaste. Let's start with recycling. Recycling is our ground zero response. It's the most familiar word in the green movement, and at DGB, we believe it's still a powerful habit everyone can adopt to answer the challenges of our planet and the careless waste of its finite resources. As shareholders in a glass recycling company, we are actively involved in the life of this wine commodity. Most of our new bottles have almost 40% repurposed glass content. We are major organic recyclers too. Tons of grape stems and pips become vineyard compost, as does treated food waste returned to the earth in produce gardens for our restaurants, which themselves use recycled grey water for garden irrigation and ablutions, literally halving the need for potable water. We are agriculture dependent, and we cannot exist without water. In a world in the grip of climate change and a country increasingly affected by unpredictable droughts, saving or reducing the unnecessary use of a life-giving resource is a no-brainer. Aside from extensive rainwater collection, our processing effluent is captured in biotreatment reservoirs. Millions of liters of usable water will be retapped into irrigation and other needs. Greater still, our dams that once contained unusable effluent are today vital habitats for endemic species that have returned to these havens of water and life. And preserving our habitats and landscapes is also key to our survival. Our wine region, here in the Western Cape, is part of the world's most species-rich floral kingdoms for its size, its terroirs, the essence of our wine's character, and vibrant wine tourism economy. Since 1998, we have been part of a wine community that has set aside hundreds of thousands of hectares of wineland for conservation and actively restoring them, so that today unique biomes like Protea and Fynbos and their species exist cheek by jowl with our vineyards. DGB also applies some of the wine world's earliest codes of environmental legislation and best practice in everything from the planting of water-saving cover crops to promoting the use of natural pest controllers to avoid invasive chemicals. Practices supported by SA Wine's leadership in production integrity and traceability, and continuously improved by internationally recognized SA wine growing science. But not even this know-how is enough to address the sheer scale of the global carbon impact that challenges us all. Responding to it is our overriding priority. Our response: emission-free, renewable energy in our own backyard. Across our properties, DGB has invested in a massive solar energy infrastructure. Our winery in Wellington has the largest solar installation of any wine production facility in South Africa, today avoiding 1,265 tons of potential CO2 emissions, serving our needs, and with ample surplus supply that can be fed into the municipal grid. Alas, even this alone cannot totally remove our carbon impact, which persists, even indirectly, through every activity we undertake. But we can try to offset it. And in 2012, DGB was awarded the Global Drinks Business Ethical Award for a pioneering carbon neutralization project using bamboo, a fast-growing species with one of the highest capacities for oxygen release and CO2 absorption. Located in the Sintse area of our country's eastern province, it's also helping to create jobs and economic activity in a poor, isolated, rural community. We're applying our minds to still more projects and innovations like this every day to spur the progress of sustainability. Sometimes they're small ideas, like replacing printing inks with biosafe alternatives, or big ideas, like reducing transportation tonnage with lighter packing cartons, or even creating South Africa's lightest wine bottle, weighing 350 grams. We're one of a very few companies globally with the Big 5 certification scopes: quality, food safety, environment, health and safety, and ethical, all fully integrated in one management system. This is not only economically effective, but the only way to achieve a total, sustainable culture that continuously delivers the standard. If we could capture our sustainability ethos on a label, and did we mention they're all recycled too, we'd probably say, please enjoy our DGB products responsibly. We do everything we can to make them responsibly.